we're moving on to take headlines across Africa. Like I mentioned, today we're headed to Mauritius, Sierra Leone, and Djibouti. But before that,
headlines across Africa.
Headlines across Africa.
Headlines across Africa.
Headlines across Africa.
now we're starting from Mauritius, who are reading from the Express newspaper, and the headline says, Death of SAJ. The cremation will take place at 2 p.m. at the Garden of Pamplemouses. Now, the Ministry of Agro-Industry and Food Security, Manish Gobin, made a visit to the Garden of Grapefruits this Friday, which is June 4th today, 2021, on the sidelines of the cremation of the late Sir Anirudh Jugnauth. The cremation of the former Prime Minister and former President of the Republic is scheduled for Saturday, which is tomorrow, the June 5th, 2021. First off, our condolences to the whole nation of Mauritius. We stand with you in solidarity. Now, continuing, also present at this visit to the Garden of Pamplemouses were the Secretary to the Cabinet, Nayem Kumar Bala, and officials of the Prime Minister's Office, the Commissioner of Police, the Commander of the SMF, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agro-Industry, Kosiram Konye, and his officers, the Director of the Agricultural Services of the Ministry, Mr. Babu Luchmiya, and the Director of the National Parks and Conservation Service, Kevin Rohoham, among others. The mortuary convoy is scheduled to leave Sir Anirudh Jugnauth's home in La Caverne at around 11 a.m. on Saturday, which is tomorrow, June 5th, 2021, and is going to head for the Grapefruit Botanical Garden, where the cremation will take place at 2 p.m. Well, not really the best stories to read, but condolences once again to the nation of Mauritius. And now we'll be moving on to read from Sierra Leone. And in Sierra Leone, we're reading from the Sierra Leone Telegraph, and the headline says, New deputy ministers swear oath of office to President Bill. Yesterday at the State House in Freetown, newly appointed Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security, Deputy Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, and the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education swore their oath of office to President Bill. Now, Mr. Hindolo Boakai Bindi, the Deputy Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Dr. Theresa Dick, Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security, and Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara, the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education, were appointed by the President on Friday, 30th April 2021, after a cabinet reshuffle. Speaking on behalf of his colleague deputy ministers, Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara thanked the President for the confidence reposed in them to serve the country in their various ministries, adding that they will work very hard to make Sierra Leone a middle-income country. It's not just about being accepted, it's just about starting. It's about keeping the work and ensuring that you do a good job. So first off, congratulations to all the newly appointed ministers and their deputies. We hope to see work actually being done, and as they themselves have said, they hope to make Sierra Leone. We hope that from middle income, it can also go higher above that. Finally, we're going to Djibouti. We're reading from the RTD portal, and the headline says, Minister of National Education meets Russian delegation. Well, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Mohammed Mahamoud, today signed a partnership agreement with delegation from the Russian IT firm in the office, and they specialize in the development of high-security computer applications. The signing ceremony took place in the presence of the Secretary General Mohammed Abdullah Mayub, the Inspector General of General Education, the Directors General of Education, Administration and ETFP, as well as several inspectors of national education. It should be noted that the delegation first had a long exchange with the minister and his close collaborators. As such, the minister followed with great attention the delegation's presentations on their products and services. The opportunity for them to talk about their products, My Office Education, which offers a complete range of software that allows you to process text-type documents, spreadsheets, as well as tools to work with graphic presentations. This set of My Office education applications meets the requirements of educational organizations and accessible through any type of computer tools, an office automation computer, mobile phone, or other with a complete set of tools to work with presentations, text, Excel presentation, PowerPoint, Messenger, mailbox, data storage, among others, in the private cloud or in a dedicated server which is intended to perform all the tasks of the document. Well, that's a story coming from the RTD portal in Djibouti, and that brings us to the end of Headlines Across Africa.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share.